Hey, I'm Dylan, aka Soft Nylon, and today I wanted to quickly go through the samples I used in my Triple J Unearthed DIY remix competition. The main reason I want to go through these samples is because it might not be too obvious, and I used a few. So I wanted to kind of highlight what I used and what I loved in there. The first thing I found I loved was Scarlett from San Cisco, her drumming, which is this sample. There's also her some hats and a fill that I put in there. And I think I cut these hats out as well. I laid in a Vallis Alps and a San Cisco clap. And I also threw a Genesis Owusu snare in. It's pretty low on the mix. But then I laid all this with my own kick and snare sample that I found on Splice that I really liked. The next thing I added in was chords in the bass line. So the bass is actually a Vallis Alps vocal sample that I've kind of filtered, changed the envelope of, and so it sounds like this. So if I was to tune that like way up, chuck that against all the drums, sounds like this. Another thing that I sampled and added in there was the main pad sound that I used throughout the track. Synthy Noise is the Alice in Wonderland cello solo. With the same sample as the bass as well. That got laid in with the Juno in here. Added some more of that Vallis Alps sample just to kind of accentuate some of the notes in that chord. But it's quite subtle in the mix, but against the another sample that is in there that was kind of thrown on the back is I recently downloaded the Daced sample pack. They're a local Gold Coast trio, and I think they definitely deserve the supergroup acknowledgement. And this is from one of their songs, Maybe About You. So in the chorus there. Thank you, Daced. I think the only other kind of stuff I threw in was a few different samples in this little middle break here. We've got the Gang of Youths acting as a riser, the touch sensitive bass slide, a little touch sensitive clap, and the Genesis drums act as like a fill. And yeah, aside from that, I did the beat, and then I reached out to Saint Barae, who was loving the vibe and wrote something really cool to it. And that's our song. Hope you like it.